G'day Bills, well I'm going to try and finish this cord off. It's kind of stiffened up since the last time I put that amount of current through it. If you listen carefully, you can sort of hear crackling going on inside when I bend it like that. So I'm going to cut it up into shorter segments to get the voltage to carry through, and hopefully we can get some smoke coming out of this thing. Okay, Bills, a little short burst. Should be enough to get this into good conductivity there, so that's good. Good connection, so it should burn up soon, hopefully. Felt a vibration. Finally, something's going to happen now, that's good. Hopefully the whole lot will start smoking up all the way, it's getting hot. Good smoke bomb. Here's sizzling, there you go. 50 years of old biodegrading, finally going up in smoke. Oh yeah, it's pretty soft now, very soft. Heat's just going to travel down, make its way all the way to this end. Yeah, that's not getting too hot. Poor, it stinks. This cardboard wind blocker out of the way. There we go. Oh, it's smelling now. Poor antique smoke. Switch it off for a minute. Okay, but also I just put a scrap hose clamp across this. Definitely makes a good spot welder. Secondary got a little bit warm. I'm going to try and find a heavy bolt with a heavy weight on it, put it in the middle of this and see if I can make this a ball bearing motor. See if it works with one ball bearing. So I'm going to find something I can bolt in the middle of that that's heavy. I can spin it, set it on there, get good conductivity, get a good connection, and see what happens, if it spins or not. Might not work with AC, but we'll see what happens. Okay, this thing really does push a lot of current. I got a bit of a twitching out of this bolt, but I just can't get a good connection. I have to make some sort of way to permanently hook this up. Just have it there and just see what happens. So now, let's just finish burning these wires out. Might try and put something else across it after this, so this connect. I think this has a bit more than 200 amps. It's got a lot of potential, this cable in here. It's just the only drawback that it will melt from the heat. So yeah, nasty stuff. Messy. There we go. Good connection. Now it should smoke out. bit warm from when I tried to short that bearing out. Might need a smaller bearing, so don't know. Can't get a good connection, need more volts. Cord's too far, it's got too much degradation on it to stop the voltage penetrating. So there we go, now I've got a good connection. Once the insulation breaks down to a point to get the volts to go, then it starts to burn. Good smoke generator. It's almost like it's pressurised or something when the smoke escapes like that. There it all goes to the roof. Soft now, it's very soft. Very soft now, it's getting softer. Well, that smells bad. Stuff's not good to breathe in either, so just keep distance on the smoke. I might just make a jig to bolt this up on, have good little copper electrodes on those wires and make a good spot welder out of this. It's got plenty of current for that, so I might be burning this out. This will be a good spot welder project. Taking forever. Okay, viewers, that's enough for now. Oh, yeah, unbearable. Oh, that's very, very hot. I'll wait for a windy day and I'll finish it off. The smoke is not going away today. So yeah, it's find something else to burn. Viewers, let's arc onto this DVD drive here. Old Asus brand. 2002, it's done a lot of work. 24/7 writing discs all day, every day. So got a couple of years out of it. The place this came from, so had this for a while as I was doing work experience at a computer joint. This came from some security mob, so I was spending all day copying off the hard drive and burning discs all day. It's a, I think it's a DVD drive, I'm pretty sure. Not just CD drive. It doesn't work, it's just done so much work, it completely wore out and it doesn't work altogether now, so that's got some good welding potential there. Yeah, this transformer's got some good welding potential, alright. It's melting this plate no worries, so this is going to make a good spot welder project. Okay, oh, I've burnt some of the circuit board inside. Might plug my MOT into those power connectors and blow it up internally. So yeah, let's do that. Not going to burn that out. Yeah, a bit warm. Alright, it's going to be a good spot welder project. I'm going to rig up some sort of jaws with some bezel bolts with some flattened out bits of copper pipe. Now I'll find something like either a bit of brass electrode or something, and that'll be my electrodes. And this will be the belted to a little thing in the bottom. This will be movable. That'll be probably, wouldn't be much I can do with this because it's only got a short amount of cable, but for small things like a saucepan handle or kitchenware or spatula or something, can roll things like that. It can be very good for other things like, yeah, probably rolled some car body material together with that amount of amps, so definitely going to keep that as it is. This is just a flyback lead from a rear projection TV. Normally these little caps that are on here are siliconed onto the COT, but I just was able to rip them off. So to get these off, just get like this. Should be able to just yank it off, just like that. And that plugs straight onto the Molex connector with the drive. And this one here, I'll be clamping onto a rod that will go into earth. And this little wire here will twist onto the connector on that little secondary there. There's a little hole in the side of that. I can just slip that through. The volts will be enough to travel through without having to worry about a bad connection. As you can see, the voltage penetrated through the galvanizing, so it's got more than enough to weld with and warp the metal in the process. So it's pretty usable little welder. Let's try ground here. Now I'll try the positive 5 volt. Might lay that ground. There you go. And that'll sit down here on the wood. That will go to earth, literally. Now it's not plugged in. It's going to go just like that. Now I'll stab that into the ground. Alright, I'll get the extension cord, we'll see what happens when I turn the power on. Hopefully I get some pops and crackles coming out of that thing. Probably burning out more than I want, but anyway. There's a good little drive motor and then I'll end up overvolting with a variac too if that survives. Let's try and do this with one hand if I can. It's got a really crappy extension cord here. Alright. Hopefully it works. So 3, 2, 1. Yeah, none of the lights are lighting up. Yeah, flyback leads make great little things of this. Bit too much current for them, but oh, the drive didn't even light up. Alright. Power off. That's still stone cold. Yeah, it's welded now, I can't move that. Literally fused the earth. You don't have to ground the transformer as I was saying in previous videos. Just connect it as usual to your primary there. Always earth it for safety. It's earthing through that, I'm pretty sure, and that's going to ground here. But I could be wrong, that could be just going to ground straight from the secondary and not going through here. But either way, still pretty fun. I'll plug this into the ground. I've got 12 volt ground here. That's a ground for the 12 volt. Hopefully I won't arc across, but we'll see. Three, two, one. You hear arcing in that. I think I've got to redo the connections in that. Might have a bad connection in there somewhere. Now that wasn't interesting. I was expecting this to go up in flames. It's not doing anything. It's just drying the moisture out of the ground. That wasn't very interesting at all. It's definitely rotted a lot. Wonder what else I could try frying on this. Okay, viewers, let's see what it does to a Coke can. Okay, well, I was expecting it to burn the Coke can up, but I might have to get my little larking stick out and try it. Getting bright. Oh, that ground stinks. Let's try and get a bad connection deliberately and see what happens. I hate these power boards. Ugh. The childproof thing jams up the pins. A bit of a spark through the paint, but I was expecting it to burn through the Coke can, the coil will just move accordingly. But it's obviously not enough current to burn through that. Okay, what else could I try? See what else I could try on that. Alright. There we go, burning a hole in the Coke can. There we go, now I burn a hole in the can. For roasted Coca-Cola. Ballast is getting hot. Use a good hole in the Coke can, there you go. Nice and bright in there. Good little light bulb. Very bright in that can. Yeah, ballast is protecting the MOT very good. Very bright inside that can. Just see the arc on the ground. Camera can't pick it up. safety first. Cold. Hang on, I'd say lukewarm. So it won't that gets so hot. Gets to get to a peak warm temperature and that's it. And this won't get any hotter because the current equalises between the two, which equalises the heat. But yeah. Nice hole. And there's where it fused to. Find that it's not hot. And there it is. Arcing a hole in a Coke can to ground, and you can see where it had like an electrolysis effect and kind of looked like it just corroded it. You can see that white stuff there. Faded the paint. There's where my first arcs went. And that's where my arcing stick sat and arced through. Didn't burn through though, it just arced through here where the burst connection was, which was the ground. So that was pretty interesting. After the molten aluminium. So yeah, more on burning these and fun with this mod to come, so thanks for watching.